So now I'm going to take you through a practical walkthrough on how to foam roll. So we're going to start with a lower body routine. So what I encourage you to do is please get a foam roller, come into the gym and do this routine with the video, okay? So it's going to be essentially an interactive walkthrough. So what you're going to do before you start is make sure that you take your shoes off. It just makes things a little bit more comfortable and just a little bit easier to just kind of move around when you're foam rolling, okay? So what we're going to do, the first rule with rolling is making sure that you apply pressure to the highest point of the roller, okay? So it basically just means be on top of the roller and that way it doesn't slide out from underneath you. The second rule is going to be 3 points of contact. So when Cal sets up into the starting position, you'll notice that he's going to start on his forearms and he's going to kick his supporting leg out at 90 degrees. So these three limbs become his supporting limbs and then it allows this leg to be nice and relaxed, which is the leg that he's going to mobilize. With the 3 points of contact rule, he can now start using these three limbs to drive into the ground and make sure his body moves up and down, making sure that he's just going nice and relaxed up and down the muscles. So he's now rolling his quad, which is the top of your thigh. From this position, I'm going to get Cal to go onto his palms of his hands, nice and upright. Then he's going to get up on this foot as well. And what that does, that turns the hip out slightly. So now he's essentially rolling the outer edge of his quad now. Same thing. Nice and relaxed. You don't want to go too aggressive. You always want to be something about nothing more than a 6 to a 7 out of 10 if it's really tight, because anything more tighter than that and more aggressive, it's going to be too sore and your body's going to be fighting that and trying to resist the pain, which is counterintuitive. Now, from here, Cal's going to get his supporting leg, flip it over, and he can readjust onto the roll if he needs to, but now he's rolling the outer edge of his hamstring. As he rolls up and down, when he's ready, he can put both of his hands flat, and now he can roll the base of his hamstrings as well. Now from this position, we're going to move on to the calves now. So he's going to kick the roller down to his calf, and the same rule applies. You can roll a limb inward and outward, okay? So he can target the outer fibers, and he can target the inner fibers. If he wants to get really aggressive, he can cross his other leg over, and he's going to raise his hips up, and now essentially his full body weight is on the calf now. Now this is pretty aggressive, so don't go too hard when you do it, but some of you may like it. Now from here, we're going to take the roller down to the glute now, which is the butt. Because we sit on our asses all day, the glutes don't really respond well to foam rolling, so what we have to do instead is he's going to cross this leg over and making sure that he brings his chest nice and close to his knee to make sure the glute is on a stretch. When a muscle's on a stretch, it really exposes the fibers more and makes it more effective when you're rolling, okay? So now he's rolling his glute. Now the last bit of the legs that we haven't rolled is just the inner thigh, which we call our adductors. So what Cal's going to do now, he's going to get back into the original starting position. But instead of putting the roller on his quad, he's actually going to turn it 90 degrees, and now he can roll it sideways, rolling through his adductors or his groin. So that's basically foam rolling 101. That's a lower body routine, and now we're going to jump over to an upper body routine.